Even if you campaign 10 million times and use government money to conduct the election, you will fail. Ayodele. The leader of the INRI Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Ayodele, has issued another political warning concerning the future ambitions of former Abia State Governor Orji Kalu. As Ayodele made the remarks during the prophetic session, he did prophetic session on Sunday. You are doing another one. Which day? Today is what? Wednesday. You're already doing another prophetic session. That was on his official Facebook page on Tuesday. Now, wow. April 14, 2026, where you address political development and electoral prospects in Abia State. Let's just conclude. Because that is INRI. If we don't know the meaning, let's just conclude. Because I'm concluding now that this man is not a prophet of God. He's a prophet of himself. He's a political pastor. And I'm sure that his members already know that that is what he does. Because make it make sense now. Make it make sense. The only thing you talk about in your church is politics. Then, you're not a prophet of God, though. In the statement, he spoke directly about the challenges that may confront Orji Kalu in any future electoral contest. He said, even if you campaign 10 million times and use government money to conduct the election, you will fail. Only the electoral success may remain out of reach despite extensive efforts. Everybody in Nigeria knows that nobody will vote for Kalu. If he likes, he should waste his time from now to tomorrow. So obviously, you too, you know. Everybody knows that Orji Kalu is just wasting his time. So that's not news. That's not breaking news for us. Maybe for Kalusha. According to him, political realities on the ground may not favor the former governor regardless of the level of resources or influence deployed during an election. Ayodele further suggested that voter sentiment and existing political structures could play a decisive role in determining outcomes rather than financial strength or repeated campaign efforts. He also advised political actors to carefully assess their chances and adopt strategies that align with the expectations of the electorate, noting that public trust remains a critical factor in winning elections. The cleric maintained that his message serves as a caution to those seeking political office, emphasizing that success as polls depends on multiple factors beyond campaign intensity or financial investment. Mr. Ayodele, we don't hear you. We don't hear you. You too talk. Basi says his very first correct prophecy. It's not correct. Everybody already knows that. Everybody already knows that Orji Kalu is wasting his time. So he's just riding on that. This time you see where. Nah, lie. Everybody already knows that. Alexander says because he has not come to see you now, his Ghana must go. Kalu is a herbalist. He consults with native doctors and is a known election rigger. And he doesn't need the prophecy of people like you to win elections. All he does is meet his native doctor, bribe INEC officials and judges enough. He is one of the main obstacles to the advancement of the eastern states politically in Nigeria. The day he is totally decapacitated from the politics of eastern Nigeria, that day would be free of wickedness. Okay? Jacob says, in all of these writers attributed to this man are true, then he's no longer a priest but a political analyst. That's what he is. And should resign from the pulpit. The thing is, that is INRI. We need to know the full name. Maybe there is something, I don't know, international relations or something, because I don't understand. Everything you talk about is politics. Every day in your church, there's problem. And Anthony says, the only time I've ever seen this man talk reasonably, if Ugo Afina says, UK is gone. Bright Ugo says, it's unfortunate that you don't have and have never condemned Yoruba governor. By God's hypocrite, fake clergyman. Aloysius says, Kalu had failed on countable times. Mark my words. Everybody knows. It's a general knowledge. So it's not as if he saw anything. It's just like hearing things and people saying, oh, they can't vote for Kalu, And the census is a bit much of people saying that they can't vote for Kalu. So obviously, he will come and tell us that, oh, Kalu is just wasting his time. Even if he contests 10 million times, he's never going to win. And that's just the truth. He's not. Oh, Labi says, this man of Satan talks too much. You are not God. Stop talking as if you are God. Whatever Kalu will become in the future is in the hands of God, not humans. Chuma Celeste says, no need telling him. We need to that is stolen money. Useless kind. Okay. Well, today says, can you call this man a pastor? Someone that needs attention. Suddenly turns himself to the demigod. I pity gullible Christians. If Christ had used this method of preaching, he wouldn't have gotten a disciple, let alone followers. These people are Pope's bandits, we know. Uchenna Haunroye says, Lord, you should be careful. Abia North Senatorial Zone is awake now. If Amawa says, I beg, tell him, I believe this one prophecy from you. At just Saturday says, this Ayodele says, she na only for politics they prophesy me. No be say you even dey work, sha. Now God know I go take punish you. Stephen Okoro says, may God Almighty be praised for giving us Alex Oti. We all Abia citizens are extremely proud of you and your government. We love you and definitely will vote for you again and again and again. Okobe says, we don't need the prophet to know that. Thank you. Do you get? We don't need the prophet to know. And who will vote for that criminal who stole everything in Abia State Treasury? But thank God for using our resources to compensate the Abians. Exactly. Like nobody will vote for Kalu. Nobody in their right mind. Kingsley says, I told you Kalu will win again. No power will stop him. They play. Fine says, all from Abia State knows that OUK will fail as many times as possible. But this pastor is a Yahoo pastor, I'm telling you. Patient Amata says, this is true, man of God, you see this one well. Only other girl, bam, where was that? College Spirit says, it needs no prophecy at all. He's a well-known idiot, exactly. It doesn't, there are some things that prophecy doesn't just cut it, you already know. It's public knowledge, everybody can attest to the fact that I'm not going to vote for Kalu. And that's just it. Well, he says, Abians don't need this false prophet to tell us what we already know. Tomorrow, he will tell you he prophesies Orji's electoral defeat. And it's a lie, because even everybody already knows that. Chuka said, on this declaration I stand with you, shall we say clean cut? He only will attempt to fire at the moon from his village. And what is that? A sheer waste of gunpowder. Okay. Friend of Java said, this is the mountain and boy embraced as a friend, birds of the same feather. And don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.